Welcome to the Austin LGBT Chamber of Commerce podcast. I'm Tina Cannon, your host and CEO of the Chamber. On today's pod, we're going to talk local business news. In the headlines this week, 6th Street 2.0 is getting a glow up, girl. Retail Darwinism on South Congress. Things are changing, and a Target's aim is off yet again. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Austin Business News Podcast. How's everybody doing? Joined here with the full crew today.
Yay!
Hello.
We're back.
Welcome back, Amy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was a whole week.
It was nice to get
We
away.
missed you.
Oh, thanks.
We didn't have too much fun without you
No.
Well, I tend to cause trouble around here, so
around these parts.
yeah.
What kind of trouble did you stir in Lockhart while you were off?
Oh man. Well, I spent the whole week moving in and cleaning out, so I'm sure it didn't smell great for the local residents every time I went out for lunch. But you know, I got to participate in my first zoning board adjustment hearing.
Wow.
So
That's riveting.
yeah.
You said no one ever.
As hearings go, it was very exciting.
Yes, I'm sure. You were the star, we heard.
Yes. Well, it went in my favor. That's all I'm
Advocacy
saying.
in action.
That's right.
That's great.
So we'll see what the next 6 months brings. So we won't get into that. We won't get into
What was
that.
it, 4-minute, 50-second testimonial?
Yes.
Yeah.
It could change your life had you
Well-
not done it.
Now
I really
you can't say that you're tired of talking about zoning.
Right?
No, we haven't gone to the zoning. Like we haven't gone to the planning. What am I trying to say? Planning and zoning committee yet?
That's next.
This was just a variance request.
Okay.
That's all it was. But based off of our zoning, yes, it
was-
was unanimously opposed by the board. And that is all I'm going to say about that.
That's good.
The big red denied stamp on it, huh?
And
And that's on period.
Yes. And I went to the bar and celebrated afterwards. So
This is my surprise face for those of y'all who are, for our listener.
Oh, listener. Oh, one listener.
listener for you out there. Yeah.
What was that? Was it Bridgerton? Dear listener, dear reader.
Dear reader,
Oh, yeah, you're much better at it.
I wonder why.
I wonder where this came from. Yeah, dear reader.
You know, I liked the first 2 seasons, whatever the last season was. I didn't love it.
No, I loved it all the way.
Bridgerton?
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's like a
Never watched an
spinoff.
episode.
I enjoyed Bridgerton. I don't think I watched the spinoff.
Which spin?
I haven't seen the spinoff
No.
either.
Oh, maybe there's not one. I don't know. Maybe I didn't watch the new season.
Is this a period piece? Was Bridgerton a period piece? Like, is it?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
a Sharonda Rhimes period piece.
Yeah.
So
Is
like,
it really?
it's
Yeah.
so good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
have to
they'll
watch
be in a
it.
ballroom and it'll be like, violins playing like Kylie Minogue or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But
I
it'll
heard
sound like
Violence.
a period piece.
Not
Yeah.
violence.
And like gossip girly kind of.
Well, I mean, with her shows, isn't it typically like drama?
It is good drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
good drama.
It's comedy. I fell in love with it within the first 30 seconds of the very first episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
Okay. I'll give it a shot one day.
And some of them are real cute.
Yeah, most of them are real. Well, they're all real cute, I think.
I can't keep up
Yeah.
with shows these days.
There's a lot.
Like it used to always just be cable, right? And you would catch your show when it was on, but now it's across so many different streaming
And I can't remember
applications.
what stream it's on that I'm watching.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember the show, and I'm like, fuck, which application do I have to open?
That's a potty word. We don't use that.
Beep.
Yeah, I know. It's lucky that the smart TVs know what you like to watch, and then it just comes up. You're like, oh yeah, you click on it, no big deal. Like Severance is the first box that comes up on my screen.
Yes.
I'm way behind.
'Cause it's so
the
slow.
Season
It's
has.
so slow.
I think the season is over, isn't it?
The whole, yeah.
Yeah.
You can binge watch the
It
whole
was good.
thing. But yeah, I gave up. I'm not going to bother going
Well,
back to
like
that.
I
It's a lot of hallways.
I hate that the new streaming apps make you wait like it's cable. Just release the whole thing. Let me binge it, and then I'll be able to watch the other shows so I know what's going on.
Yeah, no, they
But-
want you to, maintain your subscription.
I can't, because then I'll get sucked into something else, and then I forget about it.
I like waiting a week. I feel like my attention span is not big enough to sit there and binge.
It's because you're younger. I enjoy laying on the couch and going show after show after show after show.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be on the couch. I just can't pay attention that
Until
long.
you see your reflection in the TV screen, it's like, are you still watching? And it's like, oh God, is
Judgy.
When did Tales from the Crypt come on? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Ask me again later.
A half decomp looking face in the screen looking back at you. Like, jeez, I should
Get a
go to
Cheeto stuck to your cheek.
Yeah, like I should go to bed. Oh man, well, your phone doesn't even recognize your face to get into the password.
Oh my Lord. All right, let's take a look at some local headlines. 6th Street 2.0, the old girl's getting a glow up. Once the crown jewel of the Austin nightlife, better known for chaos than commerce, but that might finally change. Last week, the city council gave a unanimous green light to the next phase of 6th Street redevelopment, a public-private partnership aimed at transforming 17 blocks of the very much underperforming real estate into high-functioning economic district. Let's be super clear, though. This isn't about heading bike lanes and twinkling hanging lights. This is a very strategic economic intervention. We're talking about street design, which is going to prioritize foot traffic over car traffic as more people spend money when they're walking than they are dodging cars. Wider sidewalks, not just for safety, but this will increase outdoor dining and retail frontage. Big revenue per square foot would be going up. And yes, of course, public safety, because chaos kills foot traffic, and foot traffic is your flywheel for growth. Design firm has taken the lead over at Ashakura Robinson. They've got until 2026 to produce a roadmap. Think of a master plan meets an economic strategy deck. Meanwhile, Stream Realty, which you've probably seen their signs, has already bought up a major chunk of 6th Street and has some properties on the table. But this public planning process without private capital is really just a Pinterest board. So, what do y'all think? Big moves? Big excitement?
Big moves. I have to drive in that part of 6 every day.
Yeah.
So they're moving fast, and it's like some serious historic like revitalization and rehab going on. So I think it's great. I think it's good. I think it's time, especially after the pandemic, and it just kind of looked like, God, it looked like.
It does look bad over there. And I mean, like, I grew up going to old emos, like going to punk shows all the time on Red River in that area. And it's kind of sad looking at all those buildings and like nothing's happening.
Well, everything was boarded up. Like it almost looked like, I hate to say it, it almost looked like a war-torn village. Like when everything's like barricaded with barbed wire and plywood and bricks are falling off the building. Like this is good.
And he's gone from like frat house living style of craziness to boarded up scariness to now like real, like an economic suit for downtown.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of the municipal courts down there at one point on the corner of 35 and 6th?
No.
There's something there. There was some kind of city something.
There was the
Oh.
lottery office was there back in the day.
Municipal court, I think.
It was municipal court.
I
Where
think
you would
it's
like
like-
pay your, I have a parking ticket to pay.
Oh, I'm a
Yeah.
good citizen.
It's like not on.
I just pay online.
Girl, you don't pay ticket. You don't pay for a ticket. Yeah.
But I'm excited about the bet that Austin's making, that the real like economic development isn't just about chasing like big Tesla factories. And sometimes it's about doubling down on the blocks that we already have and making them work smarter, and really have a long-term impact on tourism and local entrepreneurship. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited that capital has found their way to it. The private market is responding, that the city is working with them on making it a feasible, real, not nasty. I don't like we call it Dirty Six, those who've been around. But the realty folks down there are trying this new brand, calling it
Old Six.
Old 6.
It's terrible.
What do they say? Old Six.
The new Old 6. Or
Old Sixth is the new Sixth. Something like that.
the new Old, or it's the same.
See?
something.
This is how bad it sucks. Yeah, it's
Well,
a bad name.
It is bad, but I don't mind calling it Old 6. We're terrible in this country for not taking care of things that we've put value into.
Like, here's the thing. They're going to revamp it. It's going to have city streets,
As it should.
like places to sit outside, very walkable, going to be new, fresh.
Yeah.
It'll still respect the historic facades that are there, but then once it's rebuilt, we're still going to call it old. Old Six,
Man.
but it's new, but it's old. Like, how are you going to, hey,
Revamped.
meet me down at New Six. Meet me down at Old Six. You know, the one that looks new.
The new old.
What?
I think it's still just 6. Like Bourbon and Beale
Well, it's like east, west,
and Broadway.
new old.
I hate it. But you back me up here, Fiona. You know.
No, either.
Like-
I love the idea of it. I mean, I live on Barton Springs, so
Yeah.
I love the idea of being able to like take a walk that's walkable but not too close, not too far, and go enjoy, you know, this whole scene and this whole
But
area.
it's cute.
Oh, it's really cute.
Well,
I mean,
it should be maintained.
yeah. No, I mean, and also so funny when talking about old buildings. How old are they? Like 100 years?
Not that old. That's the thing is like we put the money into it and then we just let them crumble. Where I'm like, okay, I've been in pubs in other countries that have been standing
The
for
1600s.
half a
I mean, but it's old. It's old
half
for the
a
United
millennium.
States, isn't
Like,
it?
yeah.
It's old for Texas.
Yeah.
You know, it's Texas old. It's not
Like late
English
1800s.
old.
Some
Yeah,
woman,
that is
some
old.
young woman the other day, I was having to fill out a form, and she looks at the form. She's like, "Oh, you were from the late 1900s."
Yeah.
I wanted to punch her in the throat.
Oh my
Well,
God.
at least late 1900s. Can you imagine being told, "Oh my God, you're from the mid 20th century.
Just
You're from a different century. Get out of here." I hate putting my birth date into things because it's like the Price is Right.
oh, my
And
wheel
you-
keeps spinning.
Yeah, and you're like your phone's just like click 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 click. Click. What do I win? What do I win?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You just won arthritis and your hair is falling out. Fantastic.
I don't have to scroll too far yet, but
Shut
that's for y'all.
Get out.
I just hate it when I'm working out at Orange Theory in the morning and I'm realizing that I could have actually given birth to everybody else I'm working out with.
There you go.
Like, seriously.
Wow.
Like the young person next to me this morning, I was thinking, shit, I'm probably old enough to be your mother and this feels really weird.
That is weird.
How did this
It is
happen?
weird.
As
Especially
someone
because they're
sitting here
adults.
across from y'all that could be all y'all's mother, yeah, it feels freaking weird.
It's a strange. It
I
is
don't
a
think you
strange
can be my
age.
mother.
You're not old enough yet, but it is a strange age to be at when people are like flirting with you and then they tell you their age and you're like, I could be your mom.
We have to go.
But if you buy me a drink,
Yeah, exactly. And then they come on to you harder. That's the thing. It's this lovely sweet
I
spot.
see you have a cocktail in your hand. I'm hoping your ID is real. Oh, hell.
Speaking of survival of the fittest, Retail Darwinism on South Congress, Monkey See, Monkey Go. Here's another chapter in the long saga of capitalism steamrolling our character. After 23 years on South Congress, Monkey See, Monkey Do, the delightful weird toy store and gift shop that helped define the soul of SoCo, is out. Why? Because a lease came up for renewal, and with it came a rent hike so steep that it could give you a nosebleed. So the owner, Brandon Hodge, a local business hero and a real walking time capsule of Austin Weird, is pulling up stakes and moving Monkey See, Monkey Do to 2810 Menchaca Road. That's right, from a polished sidewalks of South Congress to the gritty charm of Menchaca, right next to Matt's El Rancho and Broken Spoke. In other words, back to real Austin. Well, let's not kid ourselves. South Congress is no longer the playground of the indie retail. It is now annexed by the luxury industrial complex, including Hermes, Lululemon, Nike. They are all there, all thriving. Meanwhile, businesses that made South Congress so cool in the first place are being priced out of the narrative. But this isn't a eulogy, it's an evolution. Hodge isn't quitting, he's adapting. Lower rent, better margins, and a neighborhood that still remembers that keep Austin weird actually meant something. In today's economy, survival isn't about having the best product, it's about having the most runway. And Monkey See, Monkey Do just found its next launch pad. Monkey move, monkey adapt, monkey live another day. What do y'all think?
I like it.
Congrats.
Yeah, I think it's a good move.
Yeah, South Congress has changed a lot, and
I mean, it sucks, but
yeah, I
And
do
I-
say like a lot of them went over to North Loop, Midtown-ish, sort of ish.
North Loop's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I feel like they're like the gay bars, right? The gay bars always get kind of shafted out, no pun intended, to like areas of town that are like lower economics, like warehousey kind of dregs of real estate, and then we make them cool. Like we did downtown on 4th Street. It used to be all warehouses back in the day. That's why those sidewalks are weird and why you're not just drunk falling off of them. They're higher because trucks used to back up to them.
Yeah.
And then, right, then the rest of the civilization and culture catches up to the cool kids. And I think that's just the same thing that happened to the retailers on South Congress.
Yeah.
yeah, the only reason I go to SoCo is for a drink. or Warby Parker.
Or you got somebody in town
And
that you have to.
I dread
take.
having to park over there.
Yeah.
And like, because that's where I get my glasses from, and it's either there or drive way up north. And when people come to visit in Austin, hey, what do you want to do? You want to do the touristy thing? Where do you want to go? I don't ever tee up SoCo because I don't want to go.
I still like to go to like Continental, Seaboys. Like there are places that I still go to there.
Yeah.
And I would say it's increased now that I don't have to worry about parking down there because I can just get on the trail and walk over. It's not like the fastest walk in the world, but it's nice and it's doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about people not knowing how to back into a parking spot.
True.
That drives me insane.
True.
Yeah. Continental Club is a tough one too. Yeah. I do like going there, but then parking for me coming out here, like driving 45 minutes and then trying to find parking is like,
Just come park in my house. Walk with me.
There you go.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can get a scooter.
That should be like Austin's new tagline. Come to my house.
Yeah.
Park with me.
Park with me. Yeah.
I mean, but further down on South Congress, I forget the name of the bar. Maybe one of y'all will remember, but they have bingo chicken. I mean, no, chicken bingo.
That's
chicken
Chicken
Boys.
shit bingo.
Seaboys.
Seaboys,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So
Heck yeah.
if listener has not yet been,
Chicken shit bingo.
it's chicken chip bingo is really
It-
really enjoyable. I mean,
it
and
is
that's kind of
fun.
like far away enough from Lululemon, isn't it? So you feel like, oh, I'm still on the cool part of South Congress.
Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
And if you go
there's the
further
new-
into downtown, you can just play like human chicken shit bingo, where like the homeless cat woman that
I
lives on
know.
our corner.
Why
that
is
just,
it always
you know.
me?
Should we get some chalk? Let's get some chalk. We can make our little bingo board with chalk.
Luckily now that we park in the building, but it was like twice on the way from our walk where we used to park to come to the office. It's always me where I see some sad individual
Right.
who is constipated from the copious amounts of drugs that they're on.
Yeah, a little bit.
And they just drop their drawers.
You,
And you talk about those high curbs that trucks used to put. Man, that is the perfect height for a chair. Right in front of Esther's Follies.
No.
Just like parking their keister and their pants around their ankles and just, no shame.
That's why I won't sit on the city benches that are around downtown because I watched a homeless guy just free peeing all over it. Just thought that was a target.
This is free people.
And he
Free
wanted to
people,
hit
free
every
peeing.
slot on the bench.
My God, why is it like this? That's why that one woman wears a diaper with all her belongings in it.
But we digress.
It's the economy.
Yeah,
Yeah, blame this guy. Target's aim is off yet again. Target just logged its 10th straight week of foot traffic declines. It's not a dip, it is a death spiral in retail. Since caving on DEI last year, the company has lost more than just headlines. It's lost trust. Customers are bailing, investors are nervous, and Wall Street has had enough. Stock is down nearly 30% since May. Not a backlash, it's punishment. Meanwhile, Costco, Walmart, and TJ Maxx, they're printing money. Why, you ask? Clear value prop, operational discipline, and a frickin' backbone. Costco isn't trying to be cute. They're selling $100.50 hot dogs and growing membership faster than a tech company. Target made a classic mistake, trying to please everyone, and ended up pleasing no one. It's alienated its core customers without winning any new ones. No clear brand, no bold moves, just a slow fade into irrelevance. It's not a Target problem. It's a case study in what happens when leadership trades conviction for caution. Thoughts and feelings, thoughts and hopes and prayers.
Well, I have friends that work for Target, so I kind of really feel for them because they work for Target.
Yeah. I sold my soul to corporate America once upon a time. And I
How did
left
that go?
that shit because I didn't believe in the mission anymore.
And like
Yeah.
that's good. There's
Like-
some doing a good job. Costco, Walmart. I mean, the fact that I have to say Walmart is doing a good job when it comes to this space.
I love a refillable
Thank goodness for the kids.
iced tea and $1.50 hot dog when I go to Costco so much. But yeah, I mean, in my group chat, my 100 group chats, and Lockhart, the gals will say something like, "Oh, we're going to Target," and I'm like, "Hey, don't forget, we're not going to Target right now." And they're like, "Oh yeah, will you take us to Costco, Amy?" I'm like, "Yeah, what? Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. I haven't been since all this came out, so."
Yeah, don't
no
go.
popcorn and Dr. Pepper for me at Target, which is really sad. But
I didn't know they had that. Not a huge shopper to begin with, but yeah, I definitely avoid it. I've
Yeah.
avoided a few of the online retailers as well because, we communicate to these folks with what they listen to the most, market impact. And if their earnings per share are dog shit because of the actions that they've taken and very forward actions that they've taken and very loud actions, then we can do the same and we have that impact. But yeah, 10 straight weeks of traffic foot decline. Yeah, that's a really red flag. That's a rainbow flag they should be paying attention to.
And it's a positive sign for us, isn't it? It's positive news that, that people are standing up and voicing their concerns by the way they spend money. And I personally love to try and I hate shopping, absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to go to Goodwill and
Yes.
go to small businesses or medium businesses or businesses like that sponsored South by Southwest. I got my 24 rolls of Who Gives a Crap the other day.
Oh, I was going to say, did you get a Rivian and we didn't know about it? Because
No,
where's my discount code?
My Rivian is arriving next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so in demand that I just had to wait a little while, 'cause
Yeah.
that type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I think that this is an opportunity for us to be able to diversify how we shop instead of going to these places.
Yeah, I love it when people they vote with their wallet kind of deal. But how would they come out with a big grand gesture to turn it around? You can't really apologize, can you?
Can't. You can reinstate your DEI principles and you
a-
can support the community the same way you did before you tucked tail and were ready to run.
With a press announcement, I guess, hey, we're back.
I think you go back to supplier diversity
we
basics.
learned our lesson, and
I would say you got to double down
yeah,
in the opposite direction to win that support back.
yes,
Yeah.
Because if
You
you're
gotta-
doing the same, it may not be good enough for you.
Yeah,
If
you got to
you're-
buy from black
Yeah.
vendors, Hispanic vendors, LGBT vendors. You got to really launch into your supplier diversity in a meaningful way and literally create space within your storefront and your footprint again to sell products.
But they're going to have to do something completely different they've never done before because, as a small business growing empire, I've been to these supply diversity matchmaking sessions and met people from Target and the other places. And whenever you meet them in person and they're always talking about how much they value you as a diverse supplier and, that they have all these product lines and ways of doing business with you. And then to have made this announcement that they're suddenly stopping, they can't suddenly go, oh, we're turning the tap back on.
Come back.
Come back. It has to be completely different because I think they've lost trust not only from the customers, but from the people that they were doing business with. It's I don't want to work with them.
Prediction, though. I'll give a prediction. I gave a prediction last week. I think prediction on this one on Target, if they continue this downward trend, I mean, they're only at 10 weeks of straight declines, but you can see where those feet are going because Target, Walmart are seeing an uptick in their foot traffic coming through their stores. I suspect that Walmart, by the end of this year, will start restructuring their real estate portfolio and deciding to reduce the footprint that they have in order to save costs and keep their earnings per share where it needs to be to keep the market happy. But they're gonna start cutting real estate and or staff to make up the retail loss.
Ooh-wee. Wow.
My prediction, heard it here.
Well,
Oh man.
I'll go ask my friends what the Target's doing.
Yeah,
What-
you might want to have them go work at
The
Costco.
scuttle. Yeah, we went the scuttlebutt. I want to know what's going on behind doors.
I can't shop at Costco because we live in basically a tiny home. It's a little townhome in downtown Austin, and
You don't want 100 rolls of toilet
yeah,
paper?
I've got nowhere to put the 38 cans of tuna fish.
You don't want 50 sticks of beef jerky? And
Yeah.
I do.
We need to do we shop as a group. There needs to be we form little workshops and 5 of us go shopping together and split up all the
Little
stuff.
co-ops.
I will be
Yeah.
honest. I go, okay, I reach a point in my life where I get some of my clothes at Costco. It's not cute. It's not cute, but it's
cute.
real comfortable. And also, it's the only place I can get a giant barrel of pub mix.
Of what?
Pub mix. The Utz pub mix. It's like
Utz,
Cheetos and
Utz.
pretzels and bagel chips.
Well, if you keep eating that, then you're going to wear Kirkland sweatshirts forever.
I love a Kirkland sweatshirt. They're hoodless sweatshirts with pockets. Hello,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
good.
my bag.
Let's see how much they cost in about 3 months.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Sorry.
I know all these countries are going to start stitching affirmative messages into the tags, like, you're doing great. We're here for you.
Call 1-800.
You can come stay at my house. Here's my.
Yeah, there's one company, Patagonia, I think it is. Yeah, it's Patagonia that stitches in messages into their clothing line. Very politically charged,
Love that.
subtle messages that if you
And
if
some
you know,
not
you
so
know.
subtle. And some not so subtle, but yeah.
I do love it. All right, entertain us, Fiona,
Oh
with
my
some
gosh.
fun facts.
This one I love so much. I'm not sure if I can say it with a straight face. Boom, boom.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yes, I'm bisexual, everyone. Okay, so we've heard the term gay bomb, right? Did you know that the US military once seriously considered developing a gay bomb? In 1994, the Air Force proposed a non-lethal chemical weapon designed to make enemy soldiers sexually attracted to one another. And the idea was that this would lead to chaos, disrupt morale, and reduce combat effectiveness. So thankfully it was never pursued, but yes, this bizarre idea actually really happened. I swear I verified this before saying this. There's a whole Wikipedia page about it. And it even won an Ig Nobel Peace Prize, which is like making fun of the actual Nobel Peace Prizes, on how ridiculous it was. It just goes to show love really is a battlefield.
Jesus Christ.
And apparently a military strategy.
my
Gay
gosh.
bomb actually exists.
I am trying to wrap my head around the contents of that bomb.
I mean, I think if you do send in a bunch of drag queens to the front line carrying AK-47s,
You
that
would
war is over.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, this is the freaking problem why they want to kick out trans people from the
It's-
military, because they think that trans people are drag queens running around with AK-47s in Afghanistan, and that is actually not the truth.
It's a,
they're
it's a
badasses.
ballistic pinata is what I am imagining here. Like it just
So much
explode-
glitter.
Yeah, glitter and condoms.
It's not an orange bomb, it's a
And-
glitter bomb.
Like, what do they do? Shower everybody with GHB? Like, how does this even work?
I believe it now. We have wasteful spending in the United States government, and this is it.
Oh, when did you realize? When did it hit you? Was it the gay bomb?
Can't believe. Can you imagine the people working on this project going home and trying to explain to their spouse like what they're working on? Trying to work on a bomb to make everybody
You
gay.
know, to be fair though, a gigantic glitter bomb that explodes over your enemy.
Probably pretty effective.
Because you
pretty
could see them at
effective.
night.
And I think we just need to change our approach. Our military approach should be humor and love.
I agree.
I agree.
I know.
Like just a bunch of dildos dropped out of a B-52.
Or just like pick a high school, pick like a gymnasium, throw
Water
one,
balloons.
one side on each side of the basketball court, and just give them whatever they want. And last man standing, they win.
We're settling this through dodgeball.
like we're
Go.
done.
And whoever wins, we'll meet back here next year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
War is so dumb.
It's so. What's that old? I don't know who's
Wall.
that, but it's something about.
It is a good.
It's old men who don't agree sending other men out to fight their problems by way of death. Like where these guys are in suits in an office still
Making a decision.
clinking glasses and saying, I hate how you're doing this. I'm going to send other people to die.
Yes.
Like,
It has
And
been
it
through
will
the
never
history of
end.
time.
it will never end.
From Augustus's time through the Genghis Khan's time, all the same. I will say though a little bit of different, like Julius Caesar, Augustus, Genghis Khan, like the big civilization builder / mass murdering fucks. Some of them just happen.
There
Some of
it
them
is.
just happen to have. It's not an FTC thing. It's a podcast. You can do whatever you want. I ain't getting no government money. We good.
We're all related by way of Genghis Khan. Anyway,
But I will say,
so.
at least those murdering fucks, at least they led their army. Like they were on a horse, they were in front, and they were, slashing throats alongside all their people. Well, like our guys, like say they sit in a conference room and watch it remotely, and then go play golf.
Right.
Like, yeah, if you're going to lead an army, like and make these young men and women and go out there and serve their country, like you had best be ready to do the same yourself.
Yeah.
because I think that in itself would reduce a lot of carnage
Yeah.
because they just don't have the courage to do it. They have the courage to send somebody else in.
We don't really hear a lot of conversation around legal arms dealers anymore.
What do you mean?
Legal?
Like Halliburton.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh.
we don't really, I don't, because we're so distracted by everything else in the headlines.
Yeah.
Is anyone even following that anymore and like calling attention to what's going on with manufacturing weaponry?
Well, I'm actually surprised that our current administration does not want the war to continue in Ukraine because they're buying all their shit from Halliburton.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's I can't believe we're still here, but
the
we are.
industrial complex that is the military is obscenely large.
Yeah. Yeah.
And monopolistic. There's only a few that do it, and there's only a few that get contracts.
Yep.
Yeah, which
Mhm.
is one of the reasons why we have war, isn't it?
What is it
people want to make
even
money.
good for?
Making money.
It is.
That's we've solved the song.
It's so fascinating because like when Colton and I were at a conference, unsaid conference, there was somebody doing a DEI pitch. It was a weapons manufacturer with
Oh, yes.
ERGs. And they sent their...
Not RPGs?
I have that too. But it was, because it's still, it's still a techie, in a sense, it's still a techie industry.
Very.
And
much so.
they were like, we understand how controversial this is in this room, but like as the chair of my LGBT ERG and a gay male, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, all I am envisioning is like Barbie dolls with no parts right now, and it's just like this is like the conundrum of the gay Republican. Like it was a fascinating experience sitting there listening to him, and I was like, man, this guy like loves his job and loves his ERG and loves his work family, and this is just his career, and it's pure evil.
Well, you remember during South by Southwest, they took quite a public hit from some of their sponsors last time around. Because of
And
their
musicians, too.
sponsorship by the Army Futures Command, which is a very tech-heavy way of doing military, whatever you call it, where we're not ideally sending in humans to fight other humans. We're going to send our dog robots in to fight their dog robots. And the last dog robot stands wins.
Well, I would love to see my Roomba go up against anybody else's Roomba.
or dog robots play dodgeball.
The electronic horse, it's a new,
No.
it's some university, I'm sure, came up with it, but there's a video of the prototype, and it looks like a four-wheeler that has robotic legs, and it's able to traverse up mountainsides and rocky hills and back down. Obviously, right, these types of things probably stemmed out of some software and hardware developments for the Army Futures Command type of thing that then translate into what we do. I mean, look at the internet that we all use today. It came out of military research and military use. So there are practical applications that happen. I mean, thank goodness for NASA. Otherwise, I wouldn't have my Tempur-Pedic mattress. That's all I'm saying.
Katy Perry can speak more to that right now. So, kissing
Yeah,
the ground when she came
I
back
saw-
to Earth.
I saw that she's going to write a song.
Girls
Can't-
trip.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait, Katie.
Seeing Gail King's face when she got off that thing, I was like, girl, my face would probably look like that too if I had to spend that long with Katy Perry.
Oh my God.
Katy Perry will not be joining our show.
Clearly.
You can come talk if you want.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm sure they're doing good things with their money and their time and their voice, and they just wanted to go have a joyride. I mean, whatever. You're loaded. Go ahead.
Yeah, they do have.
Did they
They
actu-
still have money to spare.
Yeah, you're good.
But did they actually pay for it? Because I think that they were, when they given the trip, I think they might have been
Well,
given
see,
the
that
trip.
would irritate me.
Well, because I was reading, I only skim read it, so sorry, but the 19th News that we love and is from Austin had an article about how all the pioneering women that actually helped advance space exploration and, worked at NASA, and all these women have done groundbreaking work for
Right.
these women to be able to get onto the ship and sit there and
Yeah.
go up.
For
But I
joyride.
think that, because it was Bezos's fiance, she was on there as well. And I think
Her tits
I think,
fit?
I don't know.
Hey,
Interesting.
hang on. She's a philanthropist.
She full of fill in and throw piss. I don't know.
Oh, hell.
Take us through headlines or events before I get us into trouble.
This Tuesday, you can join us in officially welcoming Comerica Bank at 35th and Jefferson to the Austin LGBT Chamber. They are under new management, so come hang out, meet the new team, hang out with Chamber staff. It'll be a fun time. They will be providing refreshments. You can also join us on Saturday, April 26th at Out Wellness for a free CPR certification and stretch session led by our Health and Wellness Committee. Out Wellness will have a little open house with a quick stretch session after the CPR certification class. Everyone will walk away with a CPR certification card from our friends at Allied Medical.
And after the stretch session, you'll be like an inch taller.
Yeah. And then I think some of them may be walking to get a cocktail after. So I don't know.
Well,
Lots of fun.
that sounds delightful.
Thank you so much to Health and Wellness Committee for organizing this event, and our friends at Allied Medical and Out Wellness for hosting and teaching the class. You can also learn how to leverage your DECA chambers during Austin Small Business Week on May 6th. DECA is hosting an in-person event at Austin Energy in collaboration with City of Austin Economic Development Department. This event will have a focus on marketing your small business, and we will hear from Jessica Scanlon with Hot Dog Marketing.
Hot dog.
And that event was super cool last year. If you attended at In Cahoots, it will be very similar, but this year we'll just focus a little bit more on marketing.
And it'll be indoors.
Yeah.
Yay.
Registration is also open for our monthly chamber luncheon on May 7th at the Westin Austin at the Domain. Everybody always asks us to do luncheons up north, so come hang out with us at the Westin at the Domain.
We best see you northerners up there.
Mm-hmm. And registration is also open for our inner city trip this August. If you want to escape the heat, come with us to Seattle.
Yeah.
Going to be so much fun. We have an early bird discount right now. There are only 10 spots available at that early bird discount rate. So go on there and register now.
We're going to take our little glitter bomb up to Seattle.
Yeah.
Although it's pretty freaking gay
We
up
could
there.
probably buy those locally. It's pretty queer in Seattle.
We're going to have a great trip. Putting all the pieces together, but it's about how to do business with to and from the Seattle area. You'll get a crash course on all of the economics in Seattle to decide if that's a place that you want to expand to or that you want to reach out to find business partnerships that you can work from Austin.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have tons more ribbon cuttings coming up, tons more events coming up. Stay tuned for an exciting ribbon cutting in May. For a little hint, you can go on the Paramount website and take a look at their events calendar. More details soon. Upcoming member events, we have Jarrett Productions, Dial M for Murder, Austin Rainbow Theaters, Lipstick,
Wow.
Friendum, Speed Friending, Diana Crawl at the Long Center, and more.
Diana Crawl.
That's my next wife.
Oh. Does Christy know that?
She's well aware.
She's listening.
Great.
Oh, we have two
Listener.
That listener.
We have loads of members, even if we only have one listener. We have over 475 business members, everyone from Apple to small mom and pop shops, as we call them, and all of our allied businesses. So let's welcome some new members to the chamber. What you got, Miss Amy?
Yeah. We have Aloft Austin Southwest. So there's Southwest location. I say Aloft, but when you call them and speak to them on the phone, they say Aloft.
So are they aloft?
I don't know.
Are they ajar?
I'm not sure. Maybe they'll clarify when we go hang out with them for a future ribbon cutting.
It's a lowercase a. No, it's a capital A. in
It's a
their logo.
lowercase a.
I think it's all lowercase, right?
Okay.
I'm not.
Maybe
no,
not.
I don't think
It's
so.
aloft.
We are going to get to know them and find out all the deets.
Okay.
Also, we are welcoming Violet Crown City Church. welcome to the chamber.
Welcome.
Welcome.
If church is not your bag, we are also welcoming Austin Area Freedom from Religion Foundation.
Yay.
So
Welcome.
we have a lot of religious institutions joining us this year, I think in solidarity with what's going on with our social climate. So that's really great that they're leaning in as allies.
I love everybody who has the courage to stand up for their convictions and stand up with us as a community. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, it really is great.
For sure. As always, thank you for joining us. If you want to learn more about becoming a chamber member or chamber events, visit us at www.austinlgbtchamber.com. If you want to be a guest or a sponsor, email us at info@austinlgbtchamber. You can reach us anytime you want, but moreover, follow us every Friday so you can get the latest podcast. Thanks. We'll see y'all next time.